everyone, welcome back to Morgantarot. It's Lisa here, and I'm here to finish off my monthly reads for the zodiac signs. I'm currently doing Virgo for the month of October 2021. I'm going to be slightly mixing things up a little bit on the channel. I've decided that I'm going to just be sticking to the monthly read, do all of the zodiac signs once a month at the beginning of the month, and for the rest of the month I'm going to be doing other readings, which are going to be collective readings and twin flame readings, right? And any other readings that I feel guided to do, including career readings and other specific questions that you might be asking. So please remember, this is a general reading that's not going to resonate for every single Virgo out there, but I have gone ahead and pulled the card. First of all, going to go through and explain to you what I have in front of me and what I'm seeing here. So please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will be very appreciative for that energy exchange between the two of us. All right, so guys, the very first messages I got, first of all, I've done a freestyle read here, guys, as I have been doing for the rest of my readings. I do first of all get messages from the Oracle, and then I go ahead and pull messages from the Tarot, then clarify anything that needs clarifying from the Tarot, get messages of advice from a different Tarot deck, and then finish with the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Alright, so I first of all got the Wedding Rings card here, guys, from the Island Time Oracle. I then got the Clock. I then followed by Love, Photography, and the Snake. Okay, and I've also turned over the, as I do, the top energies of the deck, of the cards from the decks that I pulled from. Okay, so what I'm seeing first of all, guys, is with the Wedding Rings card being here, I do feel as though, this person that we're talking about for Virgo is someone that you've either been married to or are married to, or someone that you had a long-term commitment with here. So that card just signifies something very long-term, something that's been stable in the past, something that's been committal, and it could very well be that you guys have been married in the past, right? With the Clock energy here, I feel as though this is something that you guys are in a timeout from here. I feel like, you guys are taking a timeout, a period of a break period here. There's been something that's happened between the two of you, an ending or a break between the two of you. I feel like you need some time right now, which is why the Clock is here. And I feel it's all about healing and progress here, but it's not going to happen unless you guys take a time out and a period of, a break period here. And we did get the Boat at the top of the deck from this particular deck, which tells me, this is all about, someone who's gathering new understandings about who they are after, having a closure in something, or just having time to reflect upon something from a distance as you are in a boat. So I do feel as though this message is all about someone moving on from something in the past and trying to gain new insights for the future. So I feel as though this person that you've had a long-term commitment with here, or someone you've been married to, whichever it is that resonates for you, you're taking a time out here with the Clock energy, and you guys are, trying to heal some past problems, but also trying to take a bit of reflection time and time to yourselves is what I feel. And with the Love card being here, I do feel as though there is a lot of love between the two of you, a lot of attraction, a lot of, mutual love, but also it's about self-love at the moment, I feel, because you're in a period of break, and you're trying to move on here from this past energy with the Boat here. I feel as though you're trying to find self-love here, and you're trying to find, unconditional love between you and your person. I feel like it's all about, coming together as one and about passion, but I feel like you both need some time to find that again, is what I feel. With the photograph card here, I do feel as though that's you keeping an eye on this person's Virgo. It could very well be the other way around. Take it as it resonates, or you could both be watching each other. But with the photograph energy here, I feel as though, you are looking at their photos. You might be missing this person that you're having a break from. You might be feeling very nostalgic, and you might be, wanting to just keep an eye on what they're doing while you guys are on a break period here. With the Snake here, the Snake is very much about deception and betrayal. This could be someone that's been very sneaky. Someone I feel who tries to get away with something, much like the snake in the grass saying, it's how I see this card. I feel like, there could have been some competition here in this connection. It could have been that they were, dividing their time between you and something else. It doesn't have to be another person. It could just be, in terms of dividing their time between you and and their friendship groups, spending too much time going out, too much time at work, or investing in their work situation rather than their relationship. or, you know, whatever hobbies or habits that they have. It could be giving too much time to those things as well. Or it could be that there's another person involved here that they've been dividing their time between the two of you. The snake is, you know, is very much a malicious energy to me. It's not positive. It feels very toxic and it feels very deceitful, which is why I guess it's called the snake energy, right? I do feel as though, you know, it's all about reminding yourself to keep your wits about you, keep your stay alert, because I feel like this person is being a bit sneaky about things, and you're going to need to really be on your toes here to catch them out in this sneaky energy. There could be someone else. It does say the other woman on the card, but like I said, it really could be signifying any kind of third party that can interfere in this connection, that they could be taking their time in outside of the connection. It can be malicious. It says look over your shoulder, be aware of the enemy, remain clever, and be aware of the other woman. As I said, we've got the boat energy here, so it does feel like you're going to be moving on from something, or at least moving on from a particular energy and getting some form of closure in regards to whatever it is that you're seeking closure from, whether it be a problem within this connection or whether it be you moving on from this connection in general. We'll find out as we go ahead here. So let's get the messages from the Romance Oracle Angel deck. So we've got the deception card here. So as I said, there has been deception here with the snake and the deception card here. Someone's been trying to deceive you, Virgo. Someone's been, you know, hasn't been honest exactly about the way they're doing things and what they're dealing with in their lives. So this person has been wearing a false self mask in this relationship, and they've been trying to get away with some form of deception in this connection. And Spirit wants you to know, you know, to love yourself first here with this card coming out. So this is all about self-love, and we also got the self-love card with the, you know, with the love energy here. So I feel like Spirit's reminding you that, you know, at the very end of the day, the very most important thing is that you love yourself above, you know, foremost above anyone and anything else. So Spirit wants you to remind yourself that despite, you know, this person deceiving you and not showing you the true love that you deserved, at the end of the day, the most important love you have is the love for yourself, because of course that is what flourishes everything, you know, abundant that comes into your life. We don't manifest new things and new love unless we actually love ourselves first, because that's the most important part. And the next card we got is healing family issues here, guys. So it could very well be that you guys have had some kind of, you know, childhood abandonment issues, or, you know, issues that stem from childhood. There could be something here that's lingering within you that you need to deal with, something that you need to heal, which is what you could possibly be facing during this period of on a break, on the clock energy. You're definitely in a period of reflection here, where you're taking some time to reflect on the past, to reflect on the connection, and taking a break and a time out. And I feel like you are looking at, you know, what could be possibly causing you to have certain, you know, issues within this connection. You could be looking at your childhood, because that's where everything stems from, guys. I don't think we realise much until much later in life, like myself, that a lot of our issues do stem from what we experienced in our childhood. We don't really think much of it. We think, oh, I was just a kid, it doesn't matter. But it actually does, because that is where, as someone who works with children and deals with mental health, I do understand very much so now that, you know, that is where many of our personality traits and our inner conflicts stem from, our childhood. We, without going too much into it here, I do believe that, you know, many of the relationship traits and problems that we have in adulthood are stemmed from our childhood. Things that we lacked in our childhood will very much flow on with us and carry with us until we're in our adulthood, and we only just start to realise it when we sort of get a bit older, and we realise that we keep having the same problems in our connections and our relationships, and it's very much because of things that we haven't healed within our childhood. Things that we don't think much of as a child or as a teen or a young adult. We just think, oh, that's just, you know, that's something I did, you know, happened as a kid. Well, that's when that's when our brain is forming. That is when we're learning who we are. That is when we're learning, you know, who we can trust in the world and who we can't trust. That's when we're learning, you know, about attachments, stable attachments. Are we going to be stable? Are we going to be insecure? Are we going to trust people? Are we not going to trust people? You know, it all stems from a stable attachment with a caregiver. Without going on too much about this, you know, it's very important, and it's part of my work that I do daily, right? And I will be going into that more within another channel, which if you're interested, I guess I can tell you about later. But right now, I'm just talking about things that have occurred within your childhood that are going to that are going to follow you into adulthood. And I feel as though that's what's happened here, guys. I feel like you have had a difficult childhood, Virgo, and there's something that you haven't, you know, fully healed from as a child and as a young person. And as a result, it's coming up in your relationships as an adult. Alright, so then I've got the retreat card here. It's time to disconnect from the world. So again, I do feel as though, with the clock energy here, as well as the bow, I do feel as though you're in a period of retreat here. You are retreating, you are taking time out for yourselves, you're taking time to heal. because, you know, there's been something here that's been, you know, challenging in this connection. And I don't know if it's a mutual energy, but I mean, you've decided to retreat here and take back, you know, your energy and take some time here to reflect on this connection and take some learnings from it, okay? Because something has gone awry here. Something is not quite right in this connection at this point in time. So you are retreating here. You're taking time to disconnect from the world and from this connection specifically. Now, you know, covering the snake card, we've got the free yourself here. So I do feel as though, you know, this is, Spirit is asking you to free yourself from this connection because it's time to take back control of your life. I do feel as though this snake energy is here to warn you that, you know, there has been something deceptive here, and I do feel as though you already know this. There's been some form of competitive energy here. Someone has tried to outsmart you, I feel. Someone has tried to deceive you in some way, tried to be sneaky, tried to get away with something. And, you know, I feel like it's a reminder from Spirit to kind of look over your shoulder and keep your wits about you and stay very alert about what's happening around you, because there are this person or others, whoever this is resonating for, there are people around you who are trying to be sneaky here and get away with something. I do feel like this is your person because this is a love reading. Now, at the top of the deck for the Romance Angel Oracle deck, we've got stay optimistic about your love life. So I do feel like this is Spirit, you know, reminding you that despite this energy where you're in a period of time out here and there is something here that you need to retreat from, and, you know, you're healing issues from the past and trying to free yourself and love yourself first. I feel like Spirit is reminding you to, you know, to try to, throughout all of that, try to stay optimistic about the situation, and remember that, you know, staying positive will help new love to come in here, whether this be this connection coming back around again or whether it be a new connection coming your way. So Spirit wants you to stay really positive here so you can attract all the things that you want here. Alright, so then I went ahead and got 2 cards, which are my messages from Spirit here. From the Work Your Light Oracle deck, I've got have fun, celebrate, and don't be too serious, which is the play card. So look at that beautiful illustration here, guys. This is all about you guys taking, you know, some time out here as you are to just enjoy yourself again. Having fun, hanging out with friends, enjoying some time being single, enjoying just, you know, having fun here and keeping things lighthearted and light. Because, you know, whilst you are like reminiscing about this past connection and you know, missing this person, I feel like you're also enjoying being single. You're focusing on retreating and freeing yourself and taking back control of your life and loving yourself first, which is the most important thing here, right? So I feel like, you know, you're enjoying just being single at the moment and not taking things too seriously. You might be enjoying time with friends and family. Even it's just time on your own, enjoying getting at one with nature, listening to music, you know, doing all the things that you enjoy doing that don't have to be connected to someone else. All right, the other message I got from Spirit is your guidance is divinely guided. So this is very much about you being protected by your spirit guides and your guardian angels. They're looking out for you guys. They're making sure that you receive everything that you deserve because they know, you know, they know your inner soul, they know your heart, and they know exactly what it is that you're looking for and what you deserve, Virgo. All right, from the tarot, I've got the Two of Wands. So I do feel like this is you here. I feel like you kind of, you know, again, this is the waiting energy, someone who's in a period of time out here. Which is the overall energy of this reading, as we already know. I feel like you've kind of taken a period here of healing, as we know, and a time out from this connection, and you're just really reflecting on things at the moment and healing yourself. I do feel as though you've made a choice here with one hand on one wand. So I feel like you're kind of, you've made a kind of decision about what you want to do, but you haven't taken any action towards it yet with the Two of Wands energy. So someone who's made a decision but not yet taking any action and kind of still looking out and trying to, you know, decipher exactly how it's going to look and what you're going to do about it and all that kind of thing. So it's not a firm energy yet, but it's a decision that's been made but not yet acted upon. All right, with a judgment card here, I feel like it's a judgment call that you need to make, guys. You do need to make a judgment call about this past connection. I feel like you're a little bit in limbo here, like I said, because you've kind of made a decision here, but you haven't taken any action forward through. I do feel as though you're in a bit of limbo energy here with a judgment card coming in as well. You're not quite sure exactly how you want to deal with this connection from the past and how you want to move forward from it in this waiting energy. You are wanting, you know, Spirit is reminding you to make a judgment call here because, you know, whatever you do is going to impact on the rest of your life, or at least in the near future of your life. So Spirit wants you to make a judgment call, but they want you to be informed about that. So I do feel as though this energy is all about you gathering the information that you need before you make a decision and a judgment call here and take action towards it. So with the Six of Swords energy here, this is very much you moving on from this difficult challenge, and we do have the boat energy at the top of the deck as well. So, you know, we do know that you are moving forward here. You're definitely moving on from something that's been difficult in the past. This is very much the energy of moving on from, you know, from challenging choppy waters into calm waters. I feel like this is representing how your energy is right now. You are moving forward from something very challenging, Virgo. And I guess it's really about whether you want to take this past person forward with you, or whether you want to move on from that and move on to something new, and change things for yourself. It's really, you know, up to you and free will to decide that. So Spirit is reminding you that, you know, right now you are moving forward here. You are making progress. It might be slow, it might be grinding, you might not feel like you're making progress, but Spirit's reminding you every day that you put one step in front of the other is you are making progress here, Virgo. And with the Knight of Swords energy here, this is very much someone who is, you know, racing towards their decision that they've made. Now, I feel like, you know, you haven't quite made that decision as yet, guys, here with the Judgment, the Six of Swords, and the Two of Wands. You know, you haven't fully made a decision about where you're going from here. But I feel like you're in an energy where, you know you need to make a decision here, and you're not quite sure about it just yet. But once you make that decision, it looks like you're going to race towards it, guys. You're going to go at it with full force and full passion here. And, you know, you're going to put your everything into it. You know, this person is really, you know, sure about what they want, and they're racing towards it here. So I do feel as though that's what's going to come in for you once you make this judgment call and you move into calmer waters and you actually take some action here on this Two of Wands energy. They're not sure whether they're going to go forward with that decision that they've made already, or whether they're going to change their mind again, which is why they've only got their hand on the wand right now and they're not taking any action as yet. They're still information gathering and watching. With the Four of Pentacles energy here, guys, we've got someone who is holding on, you know, very tightly to this connection. Holding on potentially to, you know, the idea of this connection and the way it used to be. This could be you holding on dearly to this connection of them, because like I said, I feel like you're the person that's reminiscing here. You're the person that's looking at photos and you know, reminiscing the past here during this period of break. It could be, you know, very much so that you're holding on to this connection for dear life. It also could be your person holding on to you. You could both be holding on to each other. But I do feel more so like this is you, Virgo, holding on to them and not wanting to let this go. So, you know, as you can see, this person's clutching their purse and they're not wanting to let anything go here. It can sometimes signify that we're holding on to our finances and not wanting to let them go. We're saving money. We're being cautious. We're being careful. But I do feel as though this message is more about you holding on to this person. Because I do feel as though, you know, you are going to, after this period of moving on here into calmer waters, I do feel as though you're going to make a judgment call here that's going to involve you moving on very closely, moving very swiftly towards this person that you're holding on to here. All right. Now, we've also got the Four of Wands energy here. So this shows me that, you know, this is the marriage card. This is the 11-11 card. This is all about celebrating victory. It's about celebrations. These people are at a wedding, celebrating a, you know, a union coming together. It could just be, you know, celebrating some kind of significant event occurring. These people are certainly very happy about this energy, and they are, you know, happy as Larry, right? This is the 11-11 card. So it could very well be that, you know, the fact this card has come out shows me that whatever happens here, it looks like you're going to be happy, Virgo. It looks like there's going to be victory here for you. You know, whether you hold on to this connection or whether you move forward and let this connection go, you know, you are going to be moving forward here, guys. You know, these both are moving forward energies. The Knight of Swords and the Six of Swords are very much moving forward energies. Even if they're not towards a past person, they're still moving forward energies. So then I've got the Two of Swords energy, which for me again is about decisions to be made. I feel like you kind of know what decision you need to make here. You've got the Two of Wands and the Two of Swords. I do feel as though these are both decision-making energies. Like I said, Two of Wands is about making a choice but not quite, you know, following through with it as yet, not taking the actions and the steps that need to be made. And with the Two of Swords here, I feel like it's very much the same. I feel like you've got a blindfold on here, but you kind of know, you already know what you want to do. But you're kind of putting the blindfold on because you don't kind of want to face up to what the reality of what that choice might entail, what that choice might follow through with, what the next steps and the outcomes are going to be of that choice. I feel like you're a bit afraid of that, and you're very much stuck in your head about it. Because, you know, Swords energy is very much being stuck and conflicted. I do feel as though, which is why we've got the black birds hovering above her head here. You know, she's feeling very conflicted about the choice she needs to make. She's at a crossroads here and she needs to make a decision. I feel like this is resonating, you know, this is for you, Virgo. You're at a bit of a crossroads here. You need to make a decision in a very timely manner. I mean, you are on a break, as I said, but at some point in time, you're going to need to make a decision here and you need to take some action and move towards it. So I feel like you're kind of stuck at this point in time and not quite sure exactly how to move towards this, which is why, you know, you've put the blindfold on here, because you don't really want to be you know, I feel like you're kind of struggling with making the decision and taking action towards it here. You kind of just taking the most of this time, you know, in this waiting energy and not wanting to act too swiftly or anything, you know, but it looks as though you are going to act swiftly. Once you set yourself free and take this blindfold off, you are going to make a choice here, and you are going to move very swiftly towards it here with the Knight of Swords energy. It's kind of like you're holding yourself back at the moment, which is again Four of Pentacles energy. That is also holding back and not taking action on something. All right, with the Temperance card here, I do feel as though it's going to happen in divine timing here. I just saw the 22 on my clock. So, you know, this is all about divine timing, guys. You guys are going to come together at the right time, whether this be, you know, you and your past person or someone new. Whoever you are going to have a romantic connection with, it's going to happen in divine timing. And there's definitely an element of patience here. You know, there's lots of energy here about waiting and time here. You know, we've got the boat energy, we've got the clock energy, we've got the retreat energy, we've got the play energy from the, you know, the Work Your Light Oracle deck, and we've got the Two of Wands energy, which is again about time sensitive here. We've got the Two of Swords here, which is all about time as well, and you know, the Six of Swords, which is also about time. So there's lots of energies here that remind us that we are, you know, things can be time sensitive, right? You know, there's a lot of energy here that shows me that you're in a bit of a waiting and a bit of a limbo at the moment. I'm not quite sure how to move forward in this energy, but you will move forward because you have options and choices here, guys, Virgo. So there are decisions that need to be made here, which you are struggling with at the moment, and you put a blindfold on because you kind of don't want to deal with it right now. You'd rather just take a bit of a time out here and be a bit more patient and wait for things to sort of unfold in a divine manner. Is what I feel. So you're not wanting to take any swift action here, but when you do make a decision, I feel like once you've made that decision, once you've taken the blindfold off here, guys, you will race towards it with passion, and you know, you'll be very I feel like at that point in time you will be convinced. You know, you'll be fully, once you've decided what you want to do, you'll be fully invested, is what I feel. All right, because look at this, guys. We've got the Sun here. As you can see, my favorite card in the deck behind us here. You know, the Sun energy I've had in my last few reads, which is beautiful energy. Before that, I hadn't received it for a while. So, guys, you know, the Sun energy here tells me that you guys are going to be extremely happy with the Four of Wands and the Sun here. Whatever you choose, it's going to be victorious, because the Sun is actually the happiest card in the deck. And out of 74 cards, I've pulled 3, 6, 9, I've pulled 12 cards, and you managed to get the Sun as one of those, as an outcome card, because it's in the outcome section of my reading. So, you know, you guys are going to have happiness and wish fulfillment here, whether you choose this past person or whether you move forward to someone new. There is going to be happiness and abundance coming your way. This is everything, guys. This is everything you ever wanted. So imagine what that is. I can't even describe that for you because I want you to picture what everything that you want is. That is what this card signifies. Whatever it is that you want, this is what you're going to get. Right? Whether it be a past person or a new person. Then we've got the Hierophant energy here, which is all about learning lessons that you needed to learn. I feel like you're going to learn everything you needed to learn here, Virgo, and you're going to receive higher levels of understanding, but also higher levels of commitment here, because this card is the marriage card also. Now we've got two marriage cards here, right? We've got the 1111 for the Four of Wands card, and we've got the Hierophant card, which is all about, they're both about marriage or higher levels of commitment. So it does look as though whatever choice you make, you are learning the lessons from the past that you need to learn, and you are going to be receiving all of the abundance and joy that you deserve here. Whether it be with a past person or a future person, it does look like you're going to have commitment here. And it's going to be stable, long-term, solid commitment, because both of these cards signify long-term, stable commitments here. And the very final card we've got is the Three of Swords, which again signifies that you have been in an extremely difficult, toxic connection, which signifies that you've been really heartbroken here, guys, which is why you're taking the time out that you're in right now. I do feel as though at the very start of this reading, you know, you're in the overall energy of the reading is that you are in a time out here from some form of connection with somebody. You're taking time out here. Someone's been deceptive and sneaky. You're trying to stay optimistic here. You know, this person is, you know, you are looking at their photographs here. You're reminiscing about this connection. And, you know, I feel like you're really taking a time out to, you know, to focus on yourself here, which is why, you know, you're retreating. You're loving yourself first here, and you are freeing yourself. So you're very much in an energy where you're focusing on self right now. You know, you're trying to focus on some, you know, some issues that you had as a child and healing those, as I spoke about before, because there has been someone who's been deceptive here with a snake and the deception card. So, you know, someone's been sneaky here. Someone's been, you know, toxic, in fact. But Spirit wants you to stay optimistic about your love life, because with the boat energy here as an overall energy, you are going to be moving on from this. You are going to be moving forward, whether this be with your past person or whether it be with a new person. And Spirit also wants you to remember that you can trust your niggle here. What is your niggling feeling trying to tell you? This is the top card from the Work Your Law Oracle deck from Spirit. I'm not sure if I showed you this already, but Spirit wants you to trust that niggle. So whatever that niggling little thought is that's in your head, that speaks at the back of your mind, that tells you things that you sometimes not sure whether to trust, Spirit wants you to trust that. Trust the niggle. Trust that niggling thought that comes into your mind, because it is there for a reason, guys. That is your spirit guides that are guiding you. And trying to help you make, the right decision for yourself that's going to help you, guide you forward, and it's going to raise your vibration and bring in manifestation for you. All right, let's get some advice from the tarot, and then we'll finish with the wisdom of the oracle. So Virgo, what does Virgo need to know? What advice do you have for Virgo in relation to this? What advice do you have for Virgo in relation to love, please? What advice do we have for Virgo in relation to love here? Yep, we've got the star energy here as our advice. So it looks as though you are definitely healing here. And, it's all about wishing upon a star. And, guys, you've got the sun here. So it does look as though whatever it is that you want, as we said, is coming through for you. It's coming in. Very positive reading at the end here. We are going to, temperance. We've got the temperance here twice. So guys, it does look as though you do need to be very patient here, right? We've got the temperance twice. We've got the tarot message, and we've now also got advice from Spirit. So Spirit is reminding you to stay very patient here, to bide your time, to not try to rush things and temper yourself here. It's going to happen. The fact it's come out twice with the star here, 2 major arcana, Spirit wants to remind you that, you can wish upon a star, you can take those wishes, but at the end of the day, you've got to be patient here and wait for things to happen in divine timing, because trust that Spirit is behind you. Trust that, your guidance is divinely guided here. We got that message from Spirit as well. Spirit wants you to have fun at the moment and celebrate, and don't take things too serious, and be very patient here, because something very abundant is coming in here. We have a lot of abundance here, as you've already seen. 2 major arcana here. So you're retreating, you're healing yourself, you're dealing on past issue, healing issues from childhood, and you're loving yourself first. And in that period, you're going to be waiting for divine timing to come in here and play its role. All right, let's get one more card of advice, and then we'll finish with the oracle message. One more card for Virgo, please, for love advice. Take this one, Knight of Wands. So guys, it looks as though, whatever happens here, it's going to be passionate. This person, whether this be you or your person that's coming towards you, they're going to be very passionate about this. This is someone that knows what they want, and they're racing towards it very passionately. The only challenge with this energy is that, sometimes this energy can be very fleeting and very in and out energy, but I do feel as though this energy is your energy. Virgo, I feel like you're going to be, as we got with the we got the Knight of Swords energy here, and now we've got the Knight of Wands energy. I do feel as though once you've made a decision here, Spirit is saying that you're going to be very sure and passionate about what it is that you want, and you're going to go towards it with conviction here, is what I feel. You're going to go towards what you want with conviction, and sureness. You're going to know exactly what it is that you want, and you're going to go towards it without feeling sorry for that. Just coming out twice, that Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords energy, you are very much racing towards some new beginning here after a period of healing, and it's going to come in at divine timing here, right? Everything that you want with the star and the sun energy. So guys, that is what I have for you guys in my next video. Thank you. Bye.